Hey everyone. So today I want to, talk about a couple things, and I may talk a little bit about religion and God. So if you're one of those people who feels the need to evangelize, I'm going to give you a little a break so that you don't have to watch this video, because this is for other people who have other perspectives. Now that we're back, the people watching this, recently on Facebook, it's not even really on Facebook, just in the news and all over, I've just been hearing people spread their opinions about things like same-sex orientation or Islamic beliefs, kind of those, those hot topics when it comes to religion and politics. And because I have a diverse set of friends, when I see just kind of blatant ignorance, not a different opinion, because everyone has different opinions, but when I see blatant ignorance and bigotry, then I feel the need to, on my page, just state what I believe, which usually, it's, positive comments. But recently in the last week or two, I've been saying stuff like, hey, if you are homophobic, you probably should stay away from me. And that's because I have friends who are same-sex oriented, and I love them dearly, and I don't want anybody around me who's gonna say something disrespectful or poisonous to them. I won't deal with it. So, leave my life if you're that kind of person. That's kind of the conversation that started these last 2 weeks, because once I said that comment, people made it about religion. Now notice, I didn't mention any religion when I said if you're homophobic, you should stay away from me. I didn't pinpoint anybody's beliefs. And so that conversation just led into many different conversations where I would say things like, everybody thinks they have a monopoly on God. Everybody thinks their version is the right one. Whether you're, Buddhist or Protestant or Catholic or Islamic or whatever you practice, And so it's just interesting. And then I was like, okay, so everyone believes, their version is the one true version. But I guess the problem comes in when we feel the need to convert everybody else and try to tell them what they need to do with their life and their spirituality. And it's just interesting. These conversations over the past few weeks have been interesting, to say the least. Some of the comments have been thought-provoking. Some have just been ridiculous. I would state my own opinion and someone would be like, oh, you're being disrespectful. Now listen, I know what disrespectful is, and just stating my own opinion because it's not what you believe or what you agree with, that doesn't mean I'm being disrespectful. So that's been going on, right? In my past video, I was talking about bullying. It was a video about bullying and how it's been in the news and people are killing themselves. And so I shared just my story. There's actually going to be a series regarding bullying, and I wanted to intro the series by talking about my personal story. And in my story, I just share what happened and some of the things that happened after. Oh, they stopped bullying me because my best friend became the popular boy in school. Or in high school, they stopped because they got expelled from school. That's all I said. I didn't talk about the emotional drain it may or may not have had, or spiritually, or none of that. I made a comment where I said my parents at the time were a very specific Like, they believed a very specific type of thing when it came to religion. And what they told me was that I should turn the other cheek, because that's what Jesus would do. And if you read, this video also coincided with a post on my blog. So to understand the full story, you probably should have watched the video and read the blog, which I linked to, and I mentioned that. So I made a comment and I said, you know, if Jesus told me to turn the other cheek, I would say screw Jesus. I'd still say it. Like, if I was standing right here and there were 4 girls getting ready to beat me up, and Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Mother Teresa, any of them came up and was like, Sheena, no, turn the other cheek, don't defend yourself, I'd be like, you know what, and get away from me. That may be a little crazy, but the point, it doesn't even matter, because I think that scripture was taken out of context. And this comment in this bullying video was only one comment. So there's been a couple of people who responded to it with their religious inclinations, and I at first let those comments be posted, because I really don't care what you believe what you want to believe. But then one of the comments, along with like projecting their religious inclinations, they felt the need to speak negatively of other religions. And I don't have time for that. So then I just decided I'm deleting all these religious comments. I'm not saying I'm an atheist, trust me. I'm not that. Although if you are, that's your choice, and that's what you choose to believe or not believe. So that's been going on. And then I decided I'm kind of done responding to everyone's religious inclinations. Like, I'm done. So today in class, like my dance class, I dedicate every class to a specific thing. One time the dance was dedicated to my grandmother who passed away last year, and so this Afro-Caribbean dance, every movement was telling her story and paying honor to her. Another class, I pretended like the movements were this sexy kind of bird, and it was like attracting other birds. And another time the class was about preparing for war and honoring our village and protecting it. This is all in my imagination, what I do. It helps me to tell a story. Like, I become a better dancer when I tell a story through it. So today I decided it is time to do away with all this religious blah 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 that's going on. And in my class I decided the dance was about this tribe. This, like, I didn't give it any specific like name, like African or Japanese. It's just this tribe who were in their village, and these religious zealots came and they were trying to convert them and change them to become their version of spirituality. And our tribe's response was to show them how we worship our God. I know this is probably way out there for some of you. It's just dance. So my dance was really just showing how what I believe is about celebration, about honor and love and movement and spirit and joy and empowerment and compassion and grace and fun and power. Because that's what I believe in real life too. And that's what I want you guys to know. That's what I'm about. I'm not going to tell you what religion I am, because it doesn't matter. What matters is just that I'm about holistic living and living consistently according to my beliefs, and taking responsibility for my actions and loving my neighbor. Not trying to change my neighbor or preach to my neighbor, but love my neighbor. So from now on, if you feel the need to spread your religious inclinations, I'm just going to delete. I know some of you probably found my channel through the natural hair videos, and you like those, or maybe because of the cooking videos. But in this channel, I'm going to talk about everything, whether it's natural hair, cooking, my family. I did one video on sexual abuse. In another video, I talk about how we need to be gracious, and how there's a video where I talk about someone close to me lost her sister to suicide. I talk about all kinds of issues. So if you don't want to hear my perspective, you probably shouldn't watch my videos. I want you to if you want to, but if you don't want to hear what I have to say, don't watch my videos. Because what's not going to happen is that people are going to come to my channel, hear what I have to say, and then badger me with their whatever. This is what I want you to do if you feel the need to spread your truths. Start your own blog and write there and do it. Or you could start a YouTube channel and do videos of it. Or you can have a Twitter feed where that's all you talk about. Or a Facebook page. Do that. Because this is what happens. I choose what I engage with. The sites that I like, I go to it. If there's a site that I don't like, or a post that I'm just like, why she say that? I don't spend my time commenting, being like, you shouldn't say this, and I considered it. You know what? This isn't about that. No. So that's like the last I'm gonna say about that. And be prepared for videos of all types of things where I state my opinion. And I like to hear other people's perspectives too. I love it. I welcome it. But what I won't allow is like just religious blah blah blah. I don't want to hear that. So I'll delete it. And if you don't want to hear me, don't watch my videos. Like, I'm a positive person. Well, it's not even positive. Positive and negative are on two ends of the spectrum. I'm a centered person. And that's just what I'm about. So I wish you all well. And I hope you're all living by whatever your convictions are, and that you're taking responsibility for your actions. And have a great day. And just be on the lookout for more videos about all kinds of things. Also, because I have these people who are sending me their messages of, whatever the Spirit compelled them to say. To the people who send me messages of your personal stories and things that you're going through or have gone through, first of all, I want to let you know that I have read every single one of them. I may not have responded yet, but I'm going to get around to it. I just want to thank you for sharing your stories. Whether you're still going through it or you've come out of it and you're reflecting, like, that is just so brave to share yourself with me like that. And I'm grateful and honored. And thank you for that. Like, I just think that's how things can get better, when we speak it out loud and we stop like keeping things secret and we don't talk about it. Like, tell your story.